beginning of 68 through 69. The main one was when I first arrived in Vietnam. It was dark. I looked outside the window of the plane thinking it's lightning and thunder. It was not true. It was mortars and stuff outside the plane. The flight attendant, she said, well, first of all, a guy came on in full military gear and said, listen up. It got really quiet. And he said, if you get hit with mortars on the way off the plane, there's a bunker outside. Get in the bunker, otherwise go down and transfer in, sign next of kin and stuff. So the flight attendant, she turned around and said, what about us? The pilot says, we don't stay that long. He said, we're leaving as soon as we get off. So we get off the plane and it kind of stinks, and cheering going on, because we're getting off the plane, people are coming back on the plane and they're leaving. So we go in and check in and sign a next of kin, and then he told us we're going to go through this little village to our way station before we get transferred where we're going to go up country. And it was dark. We were going through these villages before we get on the buses. They had chicken wire on there, and I said, what's the chicken wire for? And they said, that's when they throw the grenades at you, they fall off. So we go through these villages winding back and forth. We get to where we're going to check in. I'm sitting outside after I checked in, about 50 feet away, they started dropping mortars in, about an hour and a half into my tour into Vietnam. And the lights went out, a gunship came over with a searchlight, and they were shooting at people outside the perimeter. And that was my first experience through Vietnam, an hour and a half. And I didn't think I was going to last that long. So that was my main take of the first part of the things. There's other experiences. That was the first thing that kind of jolted me, because I didn't expect that quickly. The guys got messed up pretty good. People were in the barracks at the time when they blew it. The barracks, when they dropped the mortars, they actually hit the barracks, and they chewed them up pretty bad. I have pictures and stuff of that. So, well, this is the inside of the barracks there. The outside of the barracks. About 50 feet away from where we were at. The guy that they found was cutting. He was cutting hair during the day, and he was a Viet Cong at night. He was the guy they killed, dropping mortars in on us that day. So, welcome to Vietnam. I couldn't adjust very well. Couldn't stand, didn't like being in a building at all. I drank a lot. I couldn't relate to anything, basically. Very nervous. Loud noises, don't like loud noises, still don't like loud noises. So it was quite a change. It took me years to get back to being social, I guess. We got spit on and called names and stuff like that, baby killer, that kind of stuff. So. But after a while you harden up to that too, so it's just what it is. I haven't been to the wall, but I really want to go there. That's one thing, but I don't, I just wanted to forget everything. Kind of just associated with anybody else and any stuff like that. I didn't talk about it for years. Now I'm finally talking about it and showing pictures. I think people should know some of the facts and some of the stuff that goes on. So that's some of my stories. Lots of stories. Everybody has those.